Case of coronavirus is worrying news. An Italian man flew into Lagos, Nigeria from Milan earlier this week.
We have started working to identify all the contacts of the patient since he entered Nigeria, and even those who were with him on the aircraft.
Nigeria's large population and high rates of poverty make it vulnerable to outbreaks like these. When the World Health Organization declared the virus a global health emergency last month, it was because of concern it could hit countries with weak health systems. On Friday, the WHO upgraded the risk of the virus's global threat to very high.
And I think this is a reality check for every government on the planet. Wake up, get ready. This virus may be on its way and you need to be ready. You have a duty to your citizens, you have a duty to the world to be ready.
He pointed to the increase in cases and affected countries, some struggling to contain the virus. The first cases have been announced in Denmark,
Estonia, Lithuania, the Netherlands and Mexico.
All linked to the outbreak in Italy. It's reported hundreds of cases and is the epicentre of the virus outside Asia. Its famous squares are far emptier than usual.
And trains are being disinfected in a bid to slow the virus's spread.
The city still seems to be a little asleep, in a negative way. I don't see many people around and I'm sorry to see that people have been so alarmed.
In Switzerland, Geneva's international motor show's been cancelled after the government banned all events involving more than 1,000 people.
And in Iran, instead of crowds of worshippers, there were workers in hazmat suits in this holy shrine in Mashhad. Friday prayers were cancelled across much of Iran, where the virus has killed dozens of people and infected hundreds more.
China, though, where the virus began, recorded the lowest number of new cases in more than a month. More than 36,000 people have already been discharged from hospital after recovering from the disease.
The recent success in controlling the epidemic is hard-earned. The situation is still grim and complex, and with an increase of people going back to work and school, we are facing the risk of the epidemic rebounding. We cannot afford to take chances.
That warning is now being echoed worldwide. Alexia O'Brien, Al Jazeera.